case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
In 1978, the United States Supreme Court heard a case called United States v. New Mexico, which centered on the issue of water rights for federal reservations. The case was brought to the court after the state of New Mexico began a stream adjudication in 1970 to determine the exact water rights for the Rio Mimbres River, which originates in the Gila National Forest. The United States claimed reserved water rights for the forest, but the state district court rejected these claims, stating that reserved water rights only applied to the specific purposes for which the land was withdrawn, not including recreational or environmental purposes. The United States appealed to the Supreme Court of New Mexico, but the claims were once again rejected. They then appealed to the Supreme Court of the United States, which was asked to determine if the Supreme Court of New Mexico had applied the correct principles of federal law. Ultimately, the court agreed with the decision of the lower court and affirmed it. The Supreme Court of the United States ruled that Congress can reserve water for federal reservations, but only for the specific purposes of those reservations. Any water rights not related to those purposes must be allocated under state law. The court's final holding affirmed the Supreme Court of New Mexico's ruling that the United States had no reserved water rights beyond the Organic Administration Act of 1897, and that stockwatering rights were allocated under state law. National forests were not intended for aesthetic or environmental purposes, and water was not reserved for secondary purposes.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class.